Erik ten Hag's past is coming back to bite him in the backside, and it's coming back at full speed. We're going to be talking about it. Let's get into it, man. Before we get into it, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Now, Erik ten Hag's past is coming back to bite him. Here's why. The thing with Jadon Sancho, the first thing that happened, he came out to the press, spoke about Jadon Sancho. This was back after the Arsenal game. Earlier this season, he came out and spoke to the press about Jadon Sancho, right? That's where it all really took a turn for the worst. Then, now, Jadon Sancho is out on loan. He's doing what he's doing. He's at Borussia Dortmund, so he can't blame him anymore. Now, Ten Hag is falling out with Rashford because I made that video a few days back saying he went out partying or whatever, and then he supposedly called ill and said he couldn't come into training. Now people are playing sick. This is really collapsing all in real time. Like, it's really coming down, and it's coming down fast, like a house of cards. It's really coming down fast on Ten Hag, and nobody's gonna feel sorry for him. I've already seen people's videos, rants, whoever you want to talk about. All these guys are saying they're not gonna feel sorry for him when he gets sacked, and it's a shame, man. It really is a shame, but it is what it is. But the reason why I bring this up is because now Erik ten Hag's past is coming back to bite him. He came out and talked about Jadon Sancho in the media, but now with this Rashford situation, he's like, oh, it's an internal matter. He's going to get fined £650,000, which is about a month's wages of Rashford's. He's going to get fined that and all this stuff. And now all of a sudden it's an internal matter. But with Jadon Sancho, you said it out to the media. So a lot of people are saying, I saw Saeed and all these guys saying, keep that same energy, which is true. Why would Jadon Sancho did you come out to the media? But now with Marcus Rashford, it's like, oh, it's internal now. It's like he's trying to backpedal and it's not working. He's trying to kind of backpedal and play both sides of the fence, and it's really coming down, boom, crashing down in his face, like at full speed. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because this article right here says Marcus Rashford is out of control, in quotations, and has no respect for Erik ten Hag or his Man United teammates, claims Chris Sutton on this all kicking off. As pundit says, the England forward thinks he's untouchable at Old Trafford. Look at the lines and things they use. Out of control, has no respect, untouchable. Now, people will read that or whatever, oh, he thinks he's Billy Big Bullocks and all that. Like, I mean, come on. Now, you know I gotta, hold up. Where's it at? Oh, you know I gotta see who Chris Sutton is. I gotta see who this is. Let me see if I can recognize this guy. Let's see here. English former soccer player and manager. Christopher Roy Sutton is an English former professional football player and manager. Okay, so he's 50 years old. Okay, so he's played the game. So he's a pundit now. So a lot of these guys are middle-aged. They're on these talk shows, and they're just talking all crazy. But yeah, he's a former professional football player and manager. He became a pundit and commentator. But yeah. Oh, yeah. He won the Premier League with Blackburn Rovers. Okay, so he has 150 career goals and 400 appearances. So he's played, but he played back in the 90s. 95. Who's talking about Chris Sutton in 2023? Or, excuse me, 2024. Who's talking about this guy? Who is this? I don't know who this is. I had to Google him because I don't know who it is. That's all y'all need to know. Anyway, he's coming out and saying he's out. Marcus Rashford is out of control, has no respect, and is untouchable. Another week, another problem for Erik ten Hag at Manchester United, and this time it comes with a familiar name attached. Familiar. Marcus Rashford's apparent disaffection with life at Old Trafford has come to the boil after he missed Sunday's win at Newport following a trip to Belfast. They keep talking about him going to this club. They are lobbing that in his face. I mean, they have been talking about that for days. And then now they kind of got him in the 50-50 split, because now they said basically he lied about being sick. So see, they kind of got him on that, and they called him with pictures in the club. See, it's for Rashford, it's not looking good for his PR, and plus for Ten Hag, it's coming crashing down because now they're saying, oh, he has no respect for Ten Hag. It's all over the place at Man United. However, after being socializing in Belfast on Wednesday night, it appears that the 26-year-old was out in the Irish city on Thursday as well. So basically they're saying he was there Wednesday and Thursday when he claimed to be ill and he couldn't come to training. United manager Ten Hag has not denied the story and has not taken the opportunity to refute suggestions he has been lied to by his star player, because Ten Hag is in a hard rock and a hard place, because he knows if he comes out and speaks about Marcus Rashford, he's finished. He's in trouble because Rashford runs that locker room. Like I said, he's with the English players. He probably talks to some of the foreign players as well. He is the main point of that locker room. So there is really no getting on his bad side, because it would be curtains for him, but pretty much. Not surprisingly, the matter was a hot topic on today's It's All Kicking Off podcast. Of course it's a hot topic. They've been talking about this for the past 2-3 days. They have not stopped talking about this. With male sports star columnist and Premier League winner Chris Sutton. I don't know who Chris Sutton is. Does anybody have a kit of Chris Sutton on their wall? Who is Chris Sutton? I had to Google him. Who is Chris Sutton? I'm sorry, man. Quick to tear into Rashford for his alleged lack of discipline. Nobody knows who Chris Sutton is. That's why he's on the podcast. Ain't nobody talking about Chris Sutton as a legend. He won the Premier League. Who's Chris Sutton? Marcus Rashford has been labeled out of control. I mean, they're using these quotes, out of control. United boss Erik ten Hag has insisted that he will deal with Rashford issue internally, deal with them. And It's All Kicking Off host Chris Sutton forward has no respect for his manager. Look at these quotes they use. No respect. He's out of control. He'll deal with Rashford. These little innuendo hard quotes. Chris Sutton said this as well. He thinks he's untouchable. Where did that even come from? He thinks he's untouchable. This hasn't been the first time where he's had a misdemeanor. It's been continuous. I told you they were going to lob that up in his face. That's why I put on the thumbnail, caught lacking again. Because he did the same thing. He's basically giving them ammunition, Marcus Rashford. He really is giving them ammunition. He has no respect for the manager. It has been continuous respect for his teammates. That's the bottom line. He's probably thinking he's going to outlast Ten Hag anyway, but he's out of control as far as I can see. United sources told the media at the end of last week that Rashford has become unwell after his night in Belfast on Wednesday and missed training because of that. It was subsequent to the images of him out in Ireland on Thursday also emerged. So far, it has not been denied by Rashford or the club. Rashford has been in the spotlight before for the wrong reasons since Ten Hag became manager at the start of the 2022-23 campaign. Last season, he was dropped for a game at Wolves after being late to a team meeting, while last autumn he was spoken to by the manager for going out after to celebrate his birthday, which that was some nonsense right there, after United lost 3-0 to Man City. So that was the last video I made. That was a few months ago. I'm speaking to male sport footballer Ian Lady Man. All these people wonder where there may be a case of 3 strikes and out for Rashford. Well, if that was the case, Ten Hag's had a lot of strikes. A lot of these players have had a lot of strikes. So a lot of these people should be out. Everybody should be out then. Not just Rashford. Why is Rashford being the punching dummy? Everybody should be out then. Not just him. Didn't they say Johnny Evans was there as well? I talked about that in my last video. So why is nobody talking about Johnny Evans as well? It's just Rashford. This is what I'm saying. It's unbelievable. Okay. The England international has already picked up a number of misdemeanors. I'm not saying it's misdemeanors. Look at these words there. You misdemeanors. Oh, he's what did they say? Out of control. Oh, they're talking hot shit, bro. He is 26 now, Marcus Rashford. He has such a lack of respect for the manager. He's making his feelings quite clear, isn't he? I feel sorry for Ten Hag, but essentially, we know which way this is going to go. Ten Hag will eventually end up leaving, and Rashford will stay on, and all the Manchester United fans further down the line will love Marcus Rashford again because he's Manchester United's through and through, but his actions have been utterly disgraceful. Ten Hag has drawn a firm line in the sand in the pursuit of discipline and squad harmony since being hired from Ajax. He was quick to move Cristiano Ronaldo on, and this season stood firm over Jadon Sancho. This is Chris Sutton talking, who has been loaned to Borussia Dortmund after refusing to apologize and taking a swipe at his manager on social media. I'll say a couple things here. I don't know what Rashford's view on this is, whether he's feeling unfairly managed or put upon or unfairly criticized, I actually don't know. But that I do know is that at Manchester United, there's a view within the football club that Rashford is not having Ten Hag. That is the way they feel inside the football club. That is what they feel. That has been communicated to me. So this guy is on the inside, this lady man, last name or whoever, this guy's on the inside saying that this has been communicated to me. I do not, but what I do know is that Manchester United, there's a view within the football club that Rashford is not having Ten Hag. That means he's not liking him. That is what they feel inside. And if he's not liking him, the other players are falling out of love with him as well. And if that's the case, then it seems Ten Hag clearly is prepared to die on this hill of discipline. He has no choice. We've seen it with Sancho. Now we've seen it with Rashford. And if he does die on this hill, and if he does leave the football club, then respect to him for that. In terms of Rashford himself, my concern is that if he were to leave Manchester United and he is contracted until 2028, I think there's a danger that he disappears. Rashford's going nowhere. I don't think he'll leave anytime soon. Mail Sports Sutton suggests Rashford will outlast Man United boss. And what I mean by that hypothetically is that if he goes to Chelsea, Tottenham, or goes to a club abroad, he could disappear into a void which quite a few former Manchester United players have fallen previously. There's quite a history of players leaving Man United and not going on to do very well. Ten Hag's team actually played quite well in beating Newport 4-2 on Sunday. Are they actually co-signing saying that they played well, beating a League 2 team 4-2? Come on, man. Nah, man. That still felt like a loss. I'm sorry, man. Nah, we should put about 8 past them. I'm sorry, bro. These guys are on millions of dollars. They're playing against Newport, bro. These guys literally played yesterday and probably got work today somewhere else. They're part-time footballers. We're not serious. We're really co-signing, or these guys are co-signing this manager going and struggling against Newport. I can't co-sign with that. I'm sorry. No matter how much Ten Hag and I can't co-sign that. I'm sorry. Everyone wanted to score and get their goal, and sometimes we don't get the best decision for the team. This left Sutton perplexed. That's pretty remarkable. The captain of Manchester United coming out publicly and just telling everybody that it's everyone for themselves. It's been like that for a while. It's been everyone for themselves for a minute. That's something which he should be saying within the confines of the dressing room. He's just letting everybody know things aren't right. United's next engagement is at Wolves on Thursday night in the Premier League, so we're right back at it on Thursday. Whether Rashford is considered for selection will be telling, but Lady Man thinks to United investor Jim Ratcliffe and incoming chief executive Omar, these guys are coming in, having a myriad of squad issues to address. They're going to have an awful lot of players to replace before long. I know we don't know what will happen with Rashford and Sancho, but Sancho isn't coming back anytime soon. Mason Greenwood isn't coming back. Johnny Evans. We don't know if Mason Greenwood's coming back or not. He could be coming back any day now, but he's at loan at Getafe. We'll see how that goes. Christian Eriksen, these guys, Varane. All these players, even if half of them go, they've got to be replaced. They may not all be good enough, or they may not be performing, but they are bodies in the squad. They're going to need to be replaced. And that's true. That's true, man. It really is falling apart at Manchester United, and I want you guys to let me know down below in the comment section, what do you guys think about this situation? Erik Ten Hag, his past is coming back to bite him. His sins are coming back to bite him, and it's coming back at full speed, like a boomerang. Let me know what you think down below. It's been with you guys, and I'm out. Peace out.